This is a Dutch Pagani. So I don't have any insurance whatsoever, but what an awesome sight. She was complaining about me driving too fast, come on. What's up, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this POV review by AutoTopNL. My name is Martin and today I'm taking a look at something very special. This is a Spyker and this is a Dutch car brand. You may know it because Top Gear once reviewed one and it got a lot of views, a lot of attention. But this is actually a very special one. This is the B6 Venator Spyker. But before I tell you everything about this car, I'm going to tell you something about this collection, this company, because we are today at Spyker Enthusiast. Jasper, the owner of the company and all these cars, well, some of them are customer cars, he once had a successful company and decided that he wanted a special car. So he tried out a Porsche and thought, well, it's okay, but it's nothing truly special. Then got a Ferrari. That also didn't fill his need for something truly special. And then he decided to buy a Spyker. Problem was though, they had gone bankrupt and parts weren't available. You couldn't get any servicing done. And so as a technician, Jasper decided to do it himself. He makes Spyker parts, he services Spykers. A lot of people who owned a Spyker finally had someone who could service their cars, deliver parts, and even sell them, even produce them, which is the case for the B6. Because this used to be a concept car by Spyker, but it was an empty shell. So this was the concept car that was on the Geneva Motor Show. First we saw the Venator Coupe and then came this Spyker, which was the exact same car, the exact same concept car, only with the roof chopped off, as you can see. Now, as I said, it was an empty shell based on the Arteaga GT. So it had an engine, it had a gearbox, it had a beautiful interior, but it wasn't connected. So Jasper made the entire wiring harness and made this into a driving car. I don't have to explain that that costs thousands of hours probably. I think it's an incredible achievement. And the funny thing is that this is just 10 kilometers from my house and I never knew it existed. I think this is the new Dutch pride because the Spyker brand never really delivered. They made a lot of concept cars, but they never really delivered as a special car maker, car producer. A lot of promises, but empty ones, I'm afraid. So Jasper is now Spyker 2.0 and this all looks very promising. I think it's a lot better than what the previous Spyker was. So they have a workshop, they make all these special things. I keep calling everything special, but it's just such a special car. I think it's one of the most special cars ever made. If you look at the craftsmanship, if you look at the quality of all the parts, they actually started making these steering wheels, which is a very intricate production process, as you can see, resembling an old aircraft steering wheel. Spyker used to build aircrafts, by the way, just so you know. Leather, aluminium, only special materials. As you can see, plastics are just forbidden, which is amazing. So back to the B6 Venator. This is based on the Arteaga GT. So when this car was introduced, Spyker said it has a 3.6 VR6 from Volkswagen and a dual clutch gearbox, a DSG of course. So that's the Passat R36 drivetrain. So they promised 375 horsepower and 0 to 100 in about 5 seconds. Now, The Passat R36 has 300 horsepower, 3.6 VR6 naturally aspirated engine. We know it's kind of hard to improve on the power of a naturally aspirated engine, so I don't know what Victor Muller was thinking when he promised 375 horsepower, but he was a very optimistic man. Let's keep it at that. So now it probably has 300 horsepower because I don't expect they came up with like a very intricate intake or camshaft or whatever. They didn't have any money back in the day. They just had to produce a concept car to generate money, because people have to make down payments when they order a car, and they obviously never got one. So even the guys at Spyker Enthusiast at times get messages from old customers saying, yeah, you guys owe me a car because I made a down payment. Nah, that was with Victor Muller, not with these guys. So yeah, that's a bit of a problem. And I think the shady image of Spyker has been restored by Spyker Enthusiast, and I'm really proud of these guys that they revived this awesome brand again. Okay, so let's get in. So this being a concept car, this is plastic, but the interior is just amazing. That's something Spyker has always done right. Look at the pedal setup. That's just awesome, beautiful brushed aluminium. As I said, plastics are next to forbidden in this car. Just this little cap right there. Other than that, it's all aluminium. Just look at how beautifully made these toggle switches are. Absolutely gorgeous. This is a piece of art, not just a car. I think there's only one brand in the world that matches this kind of craftsmanship, unique design, materials, and it's Pagani. This is a Dutch Pagani. Spyker have always borrowed parts from Audi, gearboxes, engines, toggle switches. So this is from a Lamborghini Gallardo, this steering wheel. Beautifully made flappy pedals, steering column mounted, and they are linked to a 6-speed DSG unit. Now what I also have is the key to a Spyker, which is just something awesome. It feels like an expensive old watch. It's heavy, it's a beautifully made piece of aluminium with these buttons. Just beautiful. The slogan of Spyker is in there in Latin, which means never give up and you will always win. And that is even engraved in the exhaust. Really, really cool. So we have the unique opportunity to drive this, which this is very special. Let me show you the startup procedure. This, of course, being an airplane on 4 wheels. It's a very dramatic startup. So this little cap right here, then push this up for ignition. Beautiful, look at that. Spyker Enthusiast on the sat nav. They've thought about every little detail. Beautiful green backlighting resembling an airplane, a cockpit. And let me show you the rear lights. Some green lighting there. And look at this. This is such an awesome sight if you drive behind this. It's going to be a rare sight because this is the only one in the world, but what an awesome sight. Okay, so let's get driving. Now, obviously, I'm not going to floor it or try it out in any way. I'm just going to enjoy the fact that this is a working car. But it does have a VR6 engine, which is one of the nicest 6 cylinders ever made. So that sound we can enjoy. Seatbelt tightener isn't even, it is working. Okay, Let's go. Now this is one of the famous parts of a Spyker, the gear lever. You can get these with a manual, so then you have all this exposed mechanics working the manual gearbox, but this is a DSG unit, so you just pull it back for sport mode, as you can see, and then we don't have power steering, so I can really feel a very, very heavy steering column. Wow, how special is this? This makes me so happy. I never thought I would ever drive a Spyker. This really is a dream come true for me, and this is such a special event. Oh no, a car. This is a concept car, so I don't have any insurance whatsoever, but these guys have faith in me, so in total about 250 Spykers have been made, and 58 of them have been serviced by Spyker enthusiasts. These guys have really saved the brand. I'm so thankful that they did. Just imagine how much work they have put into producing parts, making concept cars drive again, making them drive for the first time. This is so special, so much enthusiasm. I think Spyker Enthusiast is the perfect name for the company. It's not a specialist, it's an enthusiast. They even tracked down old Spyker employees to make sure they have the right knowledge and skills in-house. So oh, lovely sound. Wow, that DSG unit actually works really well. What a special car. We have AP Racing brakes. Not that we are going to need them, because I can do about 60 kilometers an hour, no more than that. Jasper actually hasn't driven this car yet, so I'm one of the first human beings in the world to drive a Spyker B6 Venator. Oh, the sound is just awesome. Now, the design of the car is not made for cooling or whatsoever. It will overheat if you don't treat it the right way. So I think we have to turn around here. It was just like a kilometer, or not even that, but to see this thing working, driving, is just, oh, such a rare sight. I'm now having trouble getting in to reverse. There it is. Okay, let's head back. Wow, 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 wow. She was complaining about me driving too fast. Come on, I'm doing like 20. Oh, what a car. I mean, owning a Spyker is the ultimate dream for me. I don't need a Pagani, I don't need a Bugatti. For me, it's a Spyker. I'm driving a piece of art on wheels. I think that's how we should approach this creation, and I just feel proud that someone did this. I'm a proud Dutchman, and I'm proud of another Dutchman. So I want to thank Jasper and Desiree for letting us drive this Picasso on wheels. I really do think they are the modern day Van Gogh. So if you want to see another very special review, go watch this one. Go check out the POV reviews playlist or subscribe to our channel by clicking right here. And maybe one day we will fully test a Spyker, a production Spyker. Bye guys.